So in this video, we will discuss how to set up Google Antigravity. Here you can see a simple HR payroll application, a very basic application. So if we log in, you can see some animations. They are just added to show you what can we do with the help of it. Obviously, anti-gravity can help us in a lot of tasks, and here you can see it has helped us in creating this type of simple application where we can manage employees, department, payroll, and we can show different type of reports. So we have different type of graphs, so we have connected with charges. It doesn't matter what programming language you use, it doesn't matter what technology you use, you can build applications with it. Basically you can chat with it, you can make corrections in your app with it, you can also add some scheduled tasks, like you can create some task that will run over and over. If you go to its home page, you can see experience lift off with the next gen agent platform. So it's not just coding agent, it can help you in a lot of different tasks. So it's a agentic development platform allowing anyone to build in the agent first era. So you can you command here we have a command center to manage multiple local agents in parallel. So you can see I have some agents here. Obviously these agents can be your applications, these agents can be your, obviously agents, AI agents that are performing different tasks. Let's say you have a blog, you at 9 a.m. you want your agent to do some research and publish a blog in your website every day. Obviously you will give your input, your experience, everything. With your expertise, your experience and some context, it will create blogs. It also gives anti-gravity CLI, which is lightweight, fast terminal first surface to work with anti-gravity agents to run autonomous coding agents. And here is SDK also. So to install, what you need to do is simply go to this particular website and look for download button. When you will click download, it will show you for Mac OS, for Windows, for Linux, and obviously if your Mac is Apple Silicon or Intel, if your Windows is x64 or ARM64, or your Linux is x64 or ARM64, you will download that. We are talking about the GUI version here, Antigravity 2.0, it is at this moment. And then when it is downloaded, I have created a new folder in my E drive that is called some app. Basically, it will do something. Then, with the help of anti-gravity, so once downloaded and installed, obviously you need to log in. First time when you will set it up, it will ask you to log in with your Google account, and when you will log in with your Google account, you can then obviously you will see this interface. There are different settings that we will talk about, those settings later, but when you are in this interface you will see a projects option here and you will select create a new project. In your new project you will set up some app, so or whatever you want to create, whatever agent you want to create, and here we will say using Python language create a simple calculator. Obviously I said a very basic thing, and if it is a big project like an ERP or a CRM or something, so you have to give a lot of context, you have to give a lot of commands, you have to create your project structure, your security protocols, your privacy policy protocols, and compliance related whatever settings you need to provide a complete description to it. Important thing, you can see here that Gemini 3.1 Pro is there, Claude Sonnet, Claude Opus, or GPT OS 120B Medium is there, Gemini 3.6 Flash Medium is there, it is fast. I am just selecting the default model. Using Python language, create a simple simple calculator. I'm just, because it's just a demo. So when you will do that, it will start working. Important thing is, whatever language we are talking about, like if we are building with Node, if we are building with any other programming language or tool, that particular language should be installed. For example, Python is installed in my computer, and that's why we can create this. So now you can see in that folder it has created a file called calculator py, and now it is saying how to use to run. Just do this. So you will again go in your folder, and there will be different ways to run different type of applications. It's a simple calculator. So here enter choices. Let's say I want to add first number 45, second number 67, and it is giving us an answer. So next, when I press enter, it is again asking us the same thing. Here is the code that it has created. We can simply edit in Notepad. It has created a function, add, subtract, multiply, divide, created these functions, then a main function where these instructions will be printed, while loop, choice, and then application. In the similar way, if we are developing an ERP, so you need to provide information about where your ERP will be stored, what database will you use, what logic programming language will be used, Python, PHP, Node, etc. In front end, what are we going to use? And when you will provide everything, you will be able to create something like this. So as it was a quick introduction of installing anti-gravity and running your first program, so you just saw that, and we can do a lot more advanced things with it. Not just this, we can automate tasks, and then it will start chatting with you. If you are building something bigger, it will give you implementation plan, so you can read that implementation plan and then build it. Let's say I want to build an Android app. What tools do I need? So obviously this is something, when you will ask, so it will respond accordingly. So then on the basis of response you can keep working. So you can see you need Android Studio, JDK for cross-platform development, Flutter or React Native. So recommended startup setup, everything. So it's not just coding, it is this also. Important thing, suppose you have built a project on some other, with the help of some other tool, and you bring that entire thing here, okay? So then it can read your files, it can read your entire folder structure, and in your folder structure it will be able to understand how things are connected, and you can give it a good context also how you have done things. So let's say you build 30% something from yourself, and then you want to improve it. So now wherever you have done that, wherever you have that folder, for example I am using amps, so with the help of amps I am running Apache and MySQL. So I am developing some basic applications with PHP. So I will take it to my project locations. I will tell where I have my database, what is the credential and everything, and then it can help you in identifying errors. It can help you in correcting them. And one of the most important and brilliant thing it does is you can perform browser actions also. So basically it will, if you will ask, okay, go to my application, so go to my application and create a user for me, and test creating a user for me. So it will do that. So all of this will be discussed in our upcoming videos in this series of Google Anti-Gravity. So please subscribe to our channel for that. We have a lot more to discuss. and after testing on multiple applications, after creating multiple applications, we are sharing this knowledge with you. So till then, try it, use these models, and obviously you can use it for simple thinking and logical reasoning tasks, definitely along with coding. And we will learn how to create schedule tasks, we will learn how to create some AI agents, everything in upcoming chapters. This was a simple discussion of what we can do with it. Next chapter will build something more logical and useful. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.